Hey, good morning from Arkansas. Hot Springs, Arkansas, right? Recently, in the state of Washington, the governor signed a piece of legislature that declares that the Washington state educational system now it's mandatory to teach trans history, and I agree. Amen to that. It's just the curriculum that they're teaching from that I have a problem with. I totally agree that the whole 50 states ought to teach trans history to all our school children from the Bible. Hell, absolutely. You ought to get that book out and start reading what happens to a whole bunch of sodomites, right? And what plagues them, and what happens to their countries and their lands when men confuse their gender. It's right there in English, right? In, well, translated English. And then some of the faith are going to argue, well, there's been a long history of transgender people in the Bible and people that are homosexual, and true enough, there is, and it gives a very clear explanation of what happens. And I think that's good reading for our school children. And then one that really gets me is the people of the faith that argue the eunuch, right? The person that has been, like they had a choice in it. Come on now, that was a man-made thing. But hell, even to people of the Muslim faith, my Muslim brothers and sisters that I often joke about, I think we could step it on up and just start teaching trans history. If not from the Bible, throw in the Quran. Hell, let them read that and let them see what happens. And I think that would be the greatest piece of legislature that for educating our children that could happen. Because we all know that is a large problem of what is happening to the United States. The pedophilia, the leadership in pedophilia, and the confusing of the man, right? If I can confuse the man about what he is, then I can take the household and I can make them all slaves, because he's too concerned now about breaking bread, warring, fighting. He don't want to work. He just wants to put on makeup, right? Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it. Break out that Bible, and if you have to, step it on up and lead up to that Quran. Because, seeing that picture of them people, diversity in Palestine, is like seeing chickens hold up a sign for KFC. Fluid English.